I've got carpet in my bathroom, in the place we're staying. I've got carpet in the toilet.
I'm not a fan of that.
I don't like that.
Yeah. I'm like, what if I miss? Not that I'm going to, but if I did.
I'm a sit pisser, so.
Are you?
Yeah.
Do you guys sit when you're...
Every now and then.
The bidets are so warm.
Oh, they are warm. They are warm.
And I get
also,
to like,
it's my job to clean the toilet in my house, and I don't want to do the work.
Oh.
So,
I only have to clean it if it's my toilet. So me and Sydney have both have our own toilets.
Oh.
the anytime
I guess we just have cleaners come every once in a while. So.
LA lifestyle, man.
Amor Saikuno is one of us.
Yeah.
He was one of the real
It
ones.
helps. I mean, it's,
I thought you were relatable, bro.
Yeah. Streamers be like, because like, I've heard about stream houses sometimes just being an absolute fucking mess. Just
Oh,
because
they definitely
you guys
can
are
be.
live like most hours of the day.
I do think the standards have gone up.
Really?
So I haven't
In what
streamed
way?
super long, but a lot of my friends have been streaming for a long time.
Okay.
They'd have those gamer houses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were really, really dank, not in a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the standard's gone up these days.
Oh, okay. People actually taking care of themselves.
most
Streamers discovered
Nearly, I think every single quote unquote streamer house has been the most excessive thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I do think it partially just because streamers make more money than before maybe, and they can afford cleaners. I don't
Yeah.
think they're necessarily cleaner themselves, but they can afford someone to help them with it.
Yeah. And I think like security over there needs to be so much tighter as well.
Oh, yeah.
Because I guess like we don't have any fear of being not doxxed, but at least like swatted or shit like that,
That would probably be more difficult too.
Yeah,
How the fuck are you going to tell the Japanese police to come to my house or something? You know what I mean? It's like, all right, good luck.
yeah, exactly.
That
Yeah,
would
they're
be
like,
more
this is the
difficult.
address, and they look at the address and it's like, oh, fuck, that's
So
way
this is
too
a
long.
challenge. Anybody who knows.
No, this is not a challenge. But it's a nice layer of added security on top of it, where you're like, all right, you got to, first of all, you got to translate this address into Japanese, and then you got to say it, and then you got to hope they
You gotta
take.
convince the Japanese.
Yeah, then you got to convince them, which they don't do shit.
Well, it's another thing about like a lot of Americans friends I have talked about having their car broken into, and I don't know if you guys have ever
That
had
happens a lot. Yeah.
that's such a weird thing to me because I've never had, even in England, like my car getting broken into.
No.
Have you?
No, never.
Yeah, I just like when I went to America to meet my cousin, she was like, make sure there is nothing on the back seats, like no phones.
Yeah, don't show off anything nice.
Yeah.
You got a nice bag, don't put it there.
Yeah.
You gotta put it in the trunk maybe. Even when you're just parking at the grocery store or something. That's always something I would even also recommend. Just don't leave anything expensive out.
Yeah.
Because people definitely just smack the window, grab it, and leave.
Yeah, that Mark Rober video.
I had a friend who was living in San Francisco. And,
Oh, that's at the capital of car. Like,
Oh, yeah, that happens
and
quite
she
often.
told me one day, I just went to go to work, and I got to my car, and there was just a guy in there, and there was just a guy sleeping in there. And
Sleeping in the
yeah, sleeping in the car.
That's crazier than I've heard of. Robbed, I would have easily believed. That's crazy.
Maybe he like tried to like, hotwire the car, and he's just like, this isn't working. I'll figure it out later.
Yeah, it's absolutely like different kind of environment for me.
Yeah.
Jeez.
What do you think of Japanese food so far? Because you must get it quite a lot in California already, right? How does it compare?
Really, really good here. And it's much less expensive. I think so. There's a Japanese curry place I like in California. And I think for the curry, like literally just the plate of curry with meats, like regular plates.
Yeah.
It's like $20-something.
What?
It's pretty expensive, but I like it. And there aren't that many of them. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I get it sometimes. And then here we went to a place that was literally better. And I think it was $7.
Is it Kokoichi?
Kokoichi?
Yeah. Oh, no, it was a different one. I don't even know the name of it, actually.
Go curry?
It was just like a small one.
Oh,
Okay, if it's,
like
if
a
it's just a
local
local
one,
one,
yeah.
yeah. Those are the
and it
best
was
ones.
much better. It's $7, and they do like you choose your size. It's the same price no matter what, which is crazy.
Oh, let me guess what maybe that store. Yeah, I'm thinking of Kokoichi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pay a little extra for some things.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are some things where when they say choose your size, most of the time it's just the amount of rice that you have. But if you have like katsu or some other toppings on it, then that comes like extra.
Kokoichi's
But
so
even
good.
then, it's like not that much.
Yeah.
Compared to
Yeah.
$20.
I
Yeah,
think
it's a lot nicer.
Yeah.
Yeah, curry is just like the cheap food here, It's
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's
like
super
one
easy
of
to
my
mass-produce.
favorite foods, though.
Ja- Japanese curry specifically.
Japanese curry specifically.
I think Indian curry is way better.
I think Indian curry is really good too.
It depends on the mood.
Better.
It depends on the mood. Like, just in general. Yeah, because like I love both, but like it's I have the cravings for like Japanese curry sometimes because it is different, right? And it's like not to say one is better than the other, but like
It's the safe. It's the safe option. You know, it's the most inoffensive curry you could have out of all like the world curries.
It's like if you took Indian curry, like how do we make less flavor and less harsh, and then you have Japanese curry.
It's a little more like acceptable for a light palate, even though it's like compared to other foods, it's still heavy. But compared to other curries, I mean, I'm gonna be patriotic for a second. Thai curry, fucking.
Oh wait, yeah, Thai curry is one of the best too.
Thai curry.
I feel like I just like any kind of curry.
Who doesn't like curry? It's so good.
It's pretty hard. It's pretty hard to have a bad curry.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, in the UK, curry is the national dish. Did you know that?
Is that?
Legit.
I've never had UK. Is it called UK curry? Is that?
It's the national dish of UK is actually chicken tikka masala. I don't know if you've had that before.
I have, but how did that?
Because it's not from India.
It's from Scotland.
Yeah, it's from Scotland.
What?
It's chicken tikka.
I've only had it at Indian places.
It's like a Western kind of thing, but it was made by like some people in Scotland.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like the equivalent of.
I didn't know that.
It's like the equivalent
Am I being
of calling...
gaslit? Or
No, I'm serious.
I can't tell if you all were like, we're going to trick him into...
Genuinely, no.
He's going to go to someone and be like, did you know chicken tikka masala is from Scotland? And someone's going to think I'm absolutely insane.
In fact, I'm 100% sure it is.
Yeah, no,
it's definitely not Indian.
It's like the equivalent of calling, sweet and sour chicken or orange chicken Chinese food, right? Because it is kind of based on Chinese Cantonese dishes, but it was, that part of that specific dish was invented in, I believe, America or definitely some Western country.
I think so,
yeah. So you can't get it in most, if you go to China, you can't get it in most Chinese places. They'll be like, what the hell's sweet and sour chicken?
Is from Scotland?
Nice.
Yeah.
Most like, if you go to a pub, most of them will give curry. Like, we'll serve it if you want.
So if I want to get the best chicken tikka masala, I got to go to Scotland.
No.
If you want to get the best,
that's what I thought you were about to say.
No. I'm just saying, like, it's just like, it's weird how I think curry is, regardless of where you are in the world, everyone fucking loves just soup and meat kind of combined with starch.
Yeah, with a little bit of either potato or rice.
Yeah, some kind of starch to go with
it. It's
probably
just one of my favorite things,
Well, it's like, I don't think, like, on the tier of, like, Indian curries, chicken tikka masala is like, bottom tier for me. There are better curries you can get.
You got to try Hokkaido soup curry. That's the shit.
Yeah. So actually, how are you with spicy food?
I like spicy food, yeah.
Okay, but
I knew
okay, as
Thai,
as a Thai person, I've met enough people that are just like, I like spicy food, and then I always have to ask, like, how spicy can you go? I'm trying. This like, okay, is there?
Have you done the hot ones challenge?
Okay, hot ones challenge. That's a good barometer.
Have you had any of those hot sauces?
I think I've had some of them,
Okay.
and I think there's one called the Bomb or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was like the max level that I wasn't just absolutely suffering on. And I think it was the third hottest in the set. We bought like a box.
Okay.
I think
it's
it was
pretty
the
good
third
then.
hottest,
That's
and
pretty
that was
good,
the
yeah.
absolute max, but I still would go less than that if I wanted to be happy.
Okay.
Right.
But that was the max where I'm like,
All right.
I just wouldn't eat it unless I'm like doing some kind of challenge or getting paid.
That's the Vietnamese blood in you, man.
Yeah.
It's in your bloodline.
Yeah. So
yeah,
I'm
but
okay
like,
with it.
if you can handle like spicy food, Hokkaido soup curry, they just like load this shit up with spices, and sometimes you can get it like really, really spicy, a little bit milder as well if you can't, if you can't handle that.
Even mild, it's fucking awesome. It's
Yeah.
so good.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's just curry, but soup.
Yeah.
Curry,
And then
I
you
do
kinda like
like
dip
curry udon. That's sort of like it.
I don't like curry udon.
But
Well, it's similar consistency. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you like udon?
yeah, is udon bad?
I like udon.
They like udon. I don't. I think udon's too thick. Ramen's way better, I think.
Okay, Connor
Yeah.
doesn't like it thick.
Don't like it thick.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Have you had any ramen or any other kinds of noodles aside from udon?
We actually, okay, this is absolutely wild, but so the first foods you think of when going to Japan,
Yep.
at least for me, is probably like curry, ramen, and sushi.
Sushi.
Yeah.
Yep.
We haven't had any sushi because Hassan just doesn't eat seafood.
Yep.
We're going to try and go at some point.
All right.
We also haven't gone to any ramen places because usually when it sounds like you'll go like later at night or something or whatever. And we've been so tired that we just haven't done it. So we've been here for only for a few days, right? But we just haven't done like 2 of the 3 things. I feel like they're the instant things you think of when you go.
Right.
So
Yeah, I mean, in terms of sushi, I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I don't think sushi is like, people have this idea that they go to Japan, they go to a local sushi place, and it's just going to be like godlike, like nothing they've ever tasted before. But I think you get a little bit of an improvement, but not as much as a lot of people think you get.
I think it depends on the price point, right? Like in terms of like just like regular conveyor belt sushi, like I say there's like a slight increase like you're talking about, but like if you want like the shit that will change your life, then you need to be paying like egregious amounts of money for it.
I mean, it's expensive.
Yeah, and even then it's like if you're not that well versed in sushi, you're probably not going to taste the difference.
Yeah, I have not had like life-changing sushi, even at some like really, really expensive, like, you know, like posh sushi chains.
Right.
There's a slight increase, but you know, in my mind, there's only so many ways you can present fish. You know, you can use fish, wasabi, rice, and vinegar, right? And you can play around with the ratio, but there's only so much you can do to get that as good as it can possibly
Sushi
be.
chefs be crying right now.
Yeah.
Your work is fucking meaningless. Quit.
It's like, I trained a decade for this shit.
7 generations of sushi chefs, and this guy on his podcast just says it's not worth.
Sushi roll's better, dog.
Bro,
Sushi chefs are quaking.
And I say this as someone who fucking loves sushi. The thing I love about Japanese sushi is that you can get fucking amazing sushi for a good price. If you want to get sushi outside of Japan, you have to pay like a fucking...
Well, yeah, that's where I think Japan sushi is at its best, is that it's not that like somehow the fish is magically better.
Yeah.
I just think that at an affordable price point, it's much higher quality than what you would get. Like, because in the UK, you go to the supermarket and get a sushi tray.
Yeah,
and it was like you'd bite into the prawn or the shrimp and it would like bounce back. Like your teeth wouldn't bounce into it.
And there'll be like that aftertaste sometimes.
Yeah. And salmon would be tough. Yeah. And you're like, damn, here it's like, it doesn't matter where I get salmon. It's like, it's always good. Yeah. Even though it's not even from Japan.
Yeah. And I guess if you compare it to like a lot of like American restaurants where you can get sushi there, it's like, I think the biggest benefit is that you pay less for more fish. Right. So it's like the cuts are bigger and also it's like fresher, I guess, if you can like taste the difference. But like, I think that's like the biggest selling point. It's like, oh, I get this much fish for like half the price that I can get in the US. Okay. That's pretty life changing.
I feel like everything's just been less expensive. Like, clothing,
especially
like,
compared to California.
Oh, you're from California. You know?
California is like the most expensive place on earth. After,
might
like,
be in the wrong
Switzerland.
place, but it's like what's it called? Yeah, the food is cheaper. The clothing even is. I think March bought a jacket,
Right.
pretty nice jacket, and it was like, I think it was like almost 30% off, basically, just because of the conversion rate.
Right.
Which is crazy. I was like, I can't believe. I feel like I should buy everything I can. Everything's basically on sale, just purely because it's.
The conversion rate is like really, really bad for Japan right now, which is great if you're coming to visit as a foreigner because everything's on discount, like 30% or something like that. Like
it's 0.7 for every like around 0.7. I mean, it changes.
Yeah, it used to be a lot more. But since Japan closed off its country for so long, the kind of the conversion rate just tanked.
That's why foreigners love Japan, right? It makes them feel way more richer.
It used to be closer, a lot closer. It used to be like 100 yen was nearly $1. And it was way easier to convert stuff. But now it's like, I don't fucking know. Just figure it out.
They use a lot of cash here.
They do, yeah.
And my wallet doesn't have a coin.
Oh, I have a coin purse.
And I just don't know what to do with the coins. I've been giving all my coins to March because I'm like, I don't know what I can't just keep all these coins in my pocket. So I'm like, here's all the coins. Use them somewhere. Because I don't know how to hold all these coins. The craziest thing is when you have like a certain amount of coins, and I guess there's 100 coins.
Right.
You give them the coin, you're like, finally, I'm getting rid of these coins. They give you your change, and you get more coins back. And I'm like, I'm trying to get rid of the coins. But now I got 4 coins from my 100 coin. And it's crazy because you can buy stuff for less than $1. I feel like in the US, it's like, you can't buy anything for $1.
Yeah.
And then you go to the you go to the $1 store, and they have things that cost more than $1. It's crazy. Went to the $1 store and I was like, oh, this looks nice. It's like $12. I was like, why is it called the $1 store?
I will say there's nothing more satisfying than paying for, like, you go to a konbini and you pay for the amount that you buy for the exact change. And just getting rid of all that change. I remember like when I first moved to Japan, I was super like worried and anxious of like holding up a line and just like getting the perfect change. But after a year of living here, I'm like, no, you can wait. I'm going to get rid of all of the coins I have I've literally like min-maxed the amount of change I get, so I get like the least amount of change every time I go to the konbini.
I also like that there's a $5 coin. I think that's nice. I don't want $1 bills. That's so much effort, and $5 bills. It's nice to have all the bills be like high denominations of money.
Yeah.
It's just nice. I like that, and the coin feels powerful.
Yeah, true.
They look cool.
Ding.
Yeah.